Welcome back to RØDECaster User Meetup of Learner to Learner. We have two shows on this channel. One is this RØDECaster User Meetup, and after this hour, we have Soundcheck, where we open up the discussion to more than just RØDECasters. We have also people from Clubhouse. I see Solomon in the audience. Hello, Solomon. And of course, I also have Rob here with me. Let's see. Okay, that's not Rob. This is Rob. Hello, Rob.
Hey.
Welcome. And very soon, somebody's going to have a RØDECaster also.
Yeah.
Hey, but you sound better this week.
Is the audio better?
Yeah. It doesn't have that little flutter thing that it was doing last week. Not sure what it was.
Yeah. I went ahead and changed a bunch of things and hooked up the camera and yeah.
Good. It's working. So we also have Solomon in Clubhouse. Hello, Solomon. If you would like to participate in this chat. Oh, now I just realized that my Clubhouse setting is not quite high enough. I'm gonna do it since I'm on Ecamm. I can just gonna do it and fix it so that I can see my Clubhouse layout a little bit higher. Then I can actually see everybody here. Okay, all right. So Solomon's here, and see, Solomon's putting on chat too and says hello back. Welcome, welcome. And if you are a RØDECaster user and if you're watching this, you are welcome to come join the conversation, join the discussion with us either on Clubhouse or on a Zoom link. Let me tell you a little bit on how to do that. So you can actually join us by going to my website. So if you go to learnertolearner.com, which I'm going to put in the chat now, if you're watching it on Zoom or on YouTube, you should see this link to the chat, and you go to the website. Oh, look at me shrinking down. Okay, Glenn is also joining us. Charles has joined us, so I'm going to bring them all back on here in a moment. And Solomon is already on stage, so let me get the this instruction on how to participate cleared out. So you can go to the website. There's a link now in the chat. Go to the site and then click on call in with Zoom if you want to participate in the Zoom call and be on the live show. And once you've done that, you should get into a registration page where it will ask you to just put your name and then put in your email address and answer that one simple question. And then I will get notified. I will add you to the registration, and then you can join. So that's how simple it is. Hopefully you'll participate in the conversation that way and joining us live this way. I'm going to add who else? I'm going to add on top of Rob, we also have Charles is here, and we also have Glenn is also now joining us. Glenn is right here. Hello. Okay, the floor was here. Hello, Glenn.
Hello, gentlemen.
Hey.
How's everybody doing?
Hey, Charles. Hey, Glenn.
I'm doing great.
Good. I'm glad you returned. Hey, Michael's here. I haven't seen Michael for a while. Hi, Michael. Good to see you too. And let's see. Okay, so I'm going to very quickly head over to Clubhouse. And now that I've adjusted the Clubhouse view, I can at least see Solomon in there. Solomon, hello. What can I do for you tonight? What brought you here?
Hey John, how are you, man? The rest of you, nice meeting you guys. Um, I don't know if this is an appropriate question to ask now or maybe the second meeting,
Mm,
but pretty much, I want to start getting my setup ready.
mm-hmm.
Slowly, purchasing my items, and I wanted to know what do you recommend in terms of mics? I know you use the Shure 7MB, but I have a mic, the Rode NT1,
Mm-hmm.
as a possibility. I wanted your opinion on how do you find it in terms of clarity, if it's good for streaming. The style I'm trying to do is more YouTube videos and podcast style.
Okay.
I wanted to know your take on that, and also I probably may not have the budget for a Rodecaster Pro now, but any alternatives you may recommend for interface that is just as good or not as good, but something that I could do for now until I could, scale up to the Rodecaster Pro.
Okay. Now you already have the NT1, right?
Yes.
Do you? Is it the
I
fifth
wouldn't say it's
generation?
officially mine, but it's gonna be like we're gonna borrow. It's a loaner.
Okay. Okay. So,
Yeah.
but do you know which? Is it the fifth generation one?
I think it's the silver one, so I think it's the fourth generation.
So is fourth generation the
So
It's all
NT1?
probably the
silver.
easiest way to identify it is
Whether
do
or not it
you
has
see when
USB?
you're well yeah, that, and also the fifth generation doesn't have the Rode logo stamped on the front of it. So if you're looking at the gold insert at the bottom of the
Yeah,
mic, if
no.
you see Rode, it is not a fifth generation. It is
Yeah,
a
it's a fourth gen,
NT1.
I think.
Okay, so fourth gen.
Yeah.
Fourth gen would be this one then. Like I imagine. So NT1. That's not the OG, is it? That's the original. Or do they have like an older NT1, like a classic old
I
one?
don't
That
think so.
seems to
I
be
think
like
they
the
just have the
first one,
NT1, the NT1 signature, and the fifth
the
gen.
fifth
I
gen.
think they had another. Yeah,
So which means this one is only XLR. Because I was hoping that it would be
correct.
a
USB and
USB.
XLR.
Yeah, if it's a fifth gen, then it's one with the USB, and therefore you probably don't need to get an interface to be able to connect to your computer.
Mm,
That would save you your like a audio hardware.
yes.
But yeah, let me open up to everybody. I guess it's legit question. Let's talk about the microphone first. The NT1. Hey, Nee's here. Hello, Nee. So Nee, if you're able to join us, come on up and join us on Clubhouse. So NT1 is a condenser mic, and so immediately that comes into play is you can use it. It depends on the space. Typically, condenser microphones are more sensitive and it would pick up more. And you would definitely need an audio interface to connect to your computer, I would imagine, because you need phantom power to power that. And so, how's your space? Can you give us a bit more information about your space? Is it really like treated? Is it studio space? What is the acoustics like in that space?
I would say it's a smaller space. It's not too small, but you could probably fit two.
Are you in the space right now?
No,
Okay.
I'm
Like
not there.
is it like echoey? Is a lot of hard surface? Is it
Not echoey. It's not echoey.
okay?
There's brick walls, so it's not echoey.
So brick
Um,
wall, hard surface too. So it could be. Is it
yeah.
carpeted or
No,
hardwood?
it's not carpeted. It's hardwood.
Okay. Okay.
Um, but yeah, it's not too bad. It's not too of a small room, but it's not also a big room.
What about like noise that you might be picking up from? Is there traffic? Is it close to a window? Is there like
There is
AC
a
running?
there is a window, but it's not close to the roadway. It's
Okay.
quite a distance.
I guess you're just gonna have to test it. If you have the microphone that you're able to use, you're gonna have to test it to see if it's appropriate for that space. Typically, the SM7B, as you mentioned, is a dynamic microphone, and it has very good rejection of the sound outside of the polar pattern. So it doesn't pick up the environment noise as much as you would like a condenser microphone. I'm gonna throw it out there to Charles and Glenn and Rob to see what they have in mind, and Nee also, obviously.
Yeah, I think it comes down to how controlled your environment is. If you have a very controlled environment, you don't have to worry about background noise. I would go with perhaps the NT1 is fine. If you need a little bit of a buffer as far as your noise floor, what the mic will pick up, things that you don't want it to pick up. If there's, if it's an untreated room, if there's more going on than what you can control because maybe it's not your space, or I don't know what the situation is, but I would probably go with SM7B or something similar. You're renting this mic or you're borrowing this mic?
Yeah, I'm borrowing. My brother uses it now. But I just
Okay.
want to get a feel for it to see if it's something that would work for our setup. Ideally, I would love a Shure 7MB, but I just want to see maybe if this could work now before I bite the bullet and buy the Shure.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of it comes down to just your tonality with your voice. If everything else, outside variables are created equal, it's going to come down to your tonality, how you speak. Do you tend to slur your S's? Do you, tend to spit when you talk? Do you, those things will probably push you more towards the SM7B. If you have a more controlled speech, to where you keep your S's in line, you're not over pronunciating letters, you're probably fine with the NT1. I would recommend, if you want to gradually go up over time and not have to invest a lot of money immediately, NT1, the pod mic, starting off with an XLR USB mic, and that way you can just worry about investing in the mic itself, get comfortable with it. You'll be able to do just about anything that you want to do with the digital interface on your computer. You can hook it right up with your USB. And then as you see that, okay, I want to keep doing this, I want to make production even easier, then you can easily switch over to an interface and not have to worry about upgrading your mic. I recently bought the PodMic USB for my kids, and I was pleasantly surprised. I think it's built better than the original. I think it sounds better than the original. We're using it in an XLR setup, but we did try it out on the USB, and it comes with a really heavy pop filter that goes on top of it even. So even if you do have, some speech impediments of some kind, it will definitely cover it all up between the two pop filters. One that's built in, then one you can add on top. There's a picture of it added on. So you can see it still looks good, though. Even with that pop filter, they kept the structure of the outside to look the same as the mic without the pop filter, which I thought was kind of neat. So yeah, that's what I recommend. If you're just starting out, get an XLR/USB mic, and that way you can start there, keep your investment as low as possible, but then you can always work your way up without having to switch mics.
You can grow with it.
Yep.
Yeah, I like that recommendation. I think that's a really good one. Solomon, so that was the Rode Pod Mic USB, and don't let the name fool you. It also has XLR output as well, so you could immediately, if you were to buy this microphone, which is I think $200, isn't it? Yeah, $200.
Yeah.
It's gonna allow you to plug it into your computer and use it as a microphone already without an audio interface, and then this mic would then continue to grow with you, if you want to get a RØDECaster in the future, you are able to do that with the same microphone as well.
Now, would you like if it's multiple people on the video, would it allow you to use two mics?
In the same studio?
Yes.
In the same studio space? Then no, then you would have to have an audio interface that allows you
Got it.
to plug into two microphones.
Can I suggest a different microphone for him?
Okay, Nee, go ahead.
Okay, so I did buy the Shure MV7 Plus, like the new one,
Mm-hmm.
but then they came up with the MV7i, which
Mm-hmm.
the I is for interface, and you get all those functions that you have in the Plus. Plus, now that microphone in itself is its audio interface. It supports phantom power, so you could plug in SM7B into that microphone and it's going to work. And then if you have any other microphone that is what you call it, that needs phantom power, it's also going to power it and it's going to work. It's something new that Shio just came up with, which I mean, I like the MV7 Plus. I've been using it, but I'm using my iPod, my Ear Pro right now because next week I'm heading back to the States, so I'll box everything up. But the MV7 Plus is pretty awesome. It's also USB. You could connect it directly
MV7i, you
to.
meant? The new
Yes, no,
one?
no.
Yeah.
I'm saying the Plus is also awesome, and the I also is also awesome because you could plug that also
This would
into.
solve your second microphone already.
Yes, it
if you-
would. It would solve the second microphone because, and then it gives you a split channel, so you could also have either mono or stereo channel. Each microphone is gonna have its own stereo track and everything. It's just one microphone, and you could connect it to a cell phone, connect it to a laptop, connect it to whatever else you wanna connect it to that you could send audio to. And to me, I think that's a awesome layout also, um, if I may say, not taking away from the road ecosystem. But with the road ecosystem, also, if you want to do that and you want to use two condenser mics, then you could go with the Rode NT Mini. I think those are $100 a piece, which you can connect it to your computer and use the Rode software that they have and have multiple people on just one computer. So say if you want to have four people, then you buy four of those microphones, which are condenser microphones, and you could plug it in and do all your mixes also. So that is one way to go. But then the Shure microphone, I think, is like three something. Uh, yeah, it's like 300 and something. But to me, I think you get a microphone and an audio interface all built in one. And I don't know what else you do because I think it has a line in also for instruments also. So
Yeah,
yeah,
it's a
that's all I got,
combo.
John.
It's like a combo jack.
Yeah,
And I
yeah.
do have to caution you on the MV7i. It is great, but it is not something that you would be able to grow into if you want to have a dedicated audio interface, because this itself is the interface, and it's not reversed. Like the port that you see there is for you to plug a second microphone onto and not for you to plug it onto a mixer. So in the future, if you want to get a mixer, that microphone essentially won't work with your mixer anymore. It will still work with the computer and you can still plug a second microphone in there, but it will not allow you to work with use that microphone with the mixer.
It's best just to invest in a mixer at this point. And yeah.
And what would your second microphone be, Solomon?
That I'm not even sure. I guess the same one, ideally. Keep it uniformed.
Like, so you're gonna buy or you're gonna loan a second microphone?
I'll probably buy.
Oh, okay.
I'll probably buy. So that's why I want to try the NTI and see if it was worth it. And if it works, then I'll probably get my own set. But yeah, I don't know. I'm stuck in between the Shure or the NTI.
Glenn?
Hey, what do you think about just going really low budget but high quality with Q2U or a Q9U.
I don't even know those
Yeah.
mics. Yeah, definitely.
me-
Yeah.
Yeah, what are those?
Let me
What are
look that
those?
up. Q2U, Q9U. Good suggestion.
Yeah, they're like I think one of them's 60 or 70, and the other one's like 100.
Yeah.
At least the last time I
Samsung
looked.
Q,
And
especially.
all I hear is good things about it. I got one myself, but I loaned it out to one of my friends, so I haven't used it very much.
So here's the thing: it's $70. So
Yeah.
So it's inexpensive. They do have the one that is. So this is the handheld version, which actually a friend, co-host of this on Clubhouse, Michael Sterling, has one, and it sounds great. And the good thing about this one is it is also a hybrid microphone. It allows you, though it's USB mini, but it still allows you to plug in USB to your computer before you have your interface. And hey, Billy, and also XLR in the future if you want to get a mixer of some kind. And then let me quickly look up Q9. Is it Q9U, Glenn?
Yeah, I think it's about 100.
Q9U is this one, and it's I don't know if you necessarily. I would probably suggest that you get the cheap one, like the $70 one. It's about $140.
Yeah, I guess it's a little more expensive.
Yeah, and it looks like it's somewhere like a pod mic. But I do. If you ask me, I would probably get the cheaper one to start with. Not to say that it's bad; it's actually quite good.
And it's all you hear are good things about that microphone.
Yeah, very reliable. The only bad thing about that is occasionally the USB connection, if it is utilized too much, and sometimes I've heard people saying that the connection might get loose on the Q2U. But I doubt that's going to be an issue. So I'm not sure if you're able to see this, but Solomon, eventually, if you go to the Learner to Learner channel, I guess we're old enough that when you search Learner to Learner, I think it's showing up on YouTube now. I think.
Yeah, I'm actually flipping back between Clubhouse and YouTube.
Yeah, so you can go back there and see the pages that I pulled up on there, so at least you have some visuals to refer to. But great suggestion. Rob has another thing.
So I don't know. Is my audio okay? Or the volume?
Yeah.
Okay?
It could go a little louder if you want to.
Okay.
Like a notch louder, but it's okay.
I haven't figured out how to do that yet. So yeah, I'm really great for advice. I can't even get my mic working right. But yeah. So the only thing I could suggest, I mean, from what I'm hearing is I think you should get an interface. And if you're just getting started, you can get yourself like a Personas for like $100. You don't have to go out and buy like a Focusrite or anything like that. Just get you like a little 2-channel one would be a good start, I would think. And as far as like the pod mic too, you can probably pick up a secondhand one of those pod mics that Rode makes on like Facebook Marketplace. And the pod covers too. If you don't end up getting like the one with the USB, if you get one of the first gen ones, which I would definitely go with what Charles was saying and get the one with the USB in your case. But if you end up getting the first gen one, that what did you call that cover that goes over it?
The pop filter?
Yeah, the pop filter.
Yeah.
They sell that pop filter separately for $20 even. So, and it does fit over the first gen as well. So there is that. And for people like me, that have no teeth, that's a great thing. So it really helps with the speech.
Is it what actually, we're joking aside, what is it because you have more air? Is that why like it helps with the plosive? You said no teeth, as in the improvement is it because of the air?
So like I don't have it's like a de-esser would help.
I see. So it's like maybe dial the S sound.
So it almost gives me like a lisp.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, very
without.
quickly, I'm going
Yeah.
to say hi to Michael. It's been a while. Hopefully, you'll come back to us. And it's Chinese New Year, so happy Chinese New Year to John Lo and everybody else who celebrate Chinese New Year. I have a smiley
Shishi.
face.
Shishi.
Yeah, we've been off since almost like everybody comes back to work on
There you
Friday.
go. Yeah, it's so Ni's in
Hey,
Korea.
Well,
So
John.
it's the year of the what?
you're the snake.
Okay.
So you need pop filter as well.
Yeah, I need that de-esser now really bad.
Year of the
That's a good joke right
snake.
there. That's a good joke right there, John.
What is that? What you say, Ni?
No, I said that's a good joke, making fun of people who stutter.
And
Thanks
of
a lot,
course,
John.
Korean also celebrate Lunar New Year. So Korean New Year as well. So Ni, I'm sure, is seeing a lot of holiday festivity there. Matt says can't be there
That's
today,
better.
but busy with setup with the new Mac Mini M4 Pro. Hey, cool. I know. So when I got my Mini, what's it? You're panning away. When I got my Mac Mini, it turned out I was going to use it immediately after I got my Mac Mini. I thought I was going to be able to use it for the live stream, but no, it takes a lot to set up a new computer. Like not just setting it up. It took me like 2 weeks to get everything up and running. So yeah, totally understand, Matt. And then also saying hi was John IT. He suggested Earthworks Icon Pro. You can obviously look that up also, but that's a beautiful looking mic. And then also Billy saying hello. And
What's up,
saying
Billy?
hi to Charles.
It is Charles. It is
Hey,
Charles.
guess what? What is it that you bought from him?
The RØDECaster Duo.
The
I got
RØDECaster
from
Duo.
Billy.
Yes, that's
Yeah.
right. So your RØDECaster
Yep.
Pro 2, RØDECaster Duo get to be part of this channel as well. There you go. Billy said
like
he
how
just
Charles
simplified
did.
his setup, sold the RØDECaster to Charles, and got a Shure MVX2U, which is an XLR2 USB converter for my SM7B and works great for him. So yeah, that would be another thing too if you want to consider. That is to oops, sorry.
But I think so. I am curious though, and Billy, maybe you can comment on this, but aren't you doing mostly wireless?
I don't.
I think
I don't
he's
know if
doing
he
mostly
does.
wireless.
Does he? Like on his demo, like product.
Well, so I guess depending on what he's doing, because I know he does a lot of selling online, and so for that, I'm almost positive that he uses the Rode wireless system.
Like the wireless one, which is what you call Move Mic. I think does he use the Move Mic? This one right here.
I don't.
Maybe not the Move Mic.
No, I don't think he uses the Shure. I think he uses Rode.
Oh, the Rode the
Wireless,
Rode Wireless Pro or Wireless Go.
One of them.
Two.
Yeah.
One of those.
Yeah. I just got the Rode Wireless Mini.
Micro.
Micro. Yeah.
Yes. Wow. So
Because
so
I'm going
glad.
on a trip next week.
Yeah.
And so I was like,
What-
I need.
What makes you decide to
wireless.
get that one? I'm curious.
Traveling. So super.
But compared to all
condensed.
the other smaller.
I wanted
wireless
something
mic?
that I could just. Yeah, so I ended up off of Billy's recommendation, off of one of his Amazon videos. I got a new gimbal, and so I wanted something that I could just plug into my phone, slap a mic on myself and someone else, and quickly do an interview.
Oh my gosh.
Like little to no setup, nothing.
We need to
and
talk
so,
about that.
Yeah, I mean, this is.
Yeah.
I mean, it's small.
And lightweight too.
It is super lightweight. The charging case, and you get your little adapter and plug it in, and you go. You download the. I mean, they've got like 3 different apps from Rode that it works with, depending on what you're doing. And so yeah, I was like, man, if I can fit it all in one case, and
That's nice.
Nicely enough, my gimbal came with a case. So
I need to talk to you about the gimbal. I need to talk to you about the gimbal because I just got one myself and I absolutely love mine. What did you get?
Ho-hem.
Oh, so it's different. I got the Insta360. I got the Insta360.
That's what I came from.
Flow 2 Pro that just came out 2 weeks ago.
So I have an Insta360.
Flow or Flow Pro?
No, I'm sorry. I do not have an Insta360. No,
You
I
have the DJI?
have DJI. I came from a DJI, and then I went to this one. Billy did a video on it. But the thing that sold me on this was that the adjustability for counterweight. So it has a slide. I don't know if you can see it.
Yeah.
It's got a slide.
Do you typically have lots of attachments on your phone other than maybe like the receiver perhaps?
Well, and the other part was that all the gimbals out there, you have to use their software to do face tracking. This one comes with a mountable device that is the face tracking.
Can I try to convince you to a different product since you can still return it, hopefully? So, the Insta360, not Instant Pot, Insta360 Flow 2 Pro, by the way, actually Flow Pro as well, but I returned my Flow Pro. It also has native face tracking, and in fact, it utilizes iOS dock kit to face track, and it's amazing, and I love it. And it's let me see if I can show you. Wait, what you have? You have what is that camera,
There you
Glenn?
go.
But what I'm talking about is the
Flow 2 Pro.
the Flow 2 Pro. Go watch some videos and see if it's something that would interest you. And I use this specifically for how I use mine, which is live streaming. And I use my, so what I'll typically do is I set this up, screw this onto like a tripod, and then I'll talk and then I'll walk away. And it will track natively, no matter what app you're using, as long as there's camera app, it will track your face no matter what app you're using. So native app, Snapchat and TikTok, whatever app it is, because it utilizes the
And
iOS.
you've tried it on these platforms?
Yes. Yes, I have. The two that I've recently used on was TikTok and Instagram, and it's so good. Like I can't believe how good it is. And I also have the same thing. I have the not the same thing, but similar thing. The DJI Mini.
Yeah, you have the DJI.
Yeah.
I looked at that, but I didn't like. What I didn't like is how big it was, the receiver.
Yes, but it's very light.
Size of the receiver.
Even though it's big, but it's very light, and there's no problem for me to attach that to my usage on the Insta360 Flow 2 Pro. So look into it. You might change your mind, and there's no weight configuration or tweaking at all. It figured it out all by itself.
Well, since you suggested it, get me an Amazon link to it, and I will buy it.
Flow 2 Pro. Okay, I will do that. So I like it, and I
try to support you guys. If I'm going to buy something, I watched it on a video or something, I try to make sure that I use your Amazon link.
Thank you.
There you go.
I will.
Does it come with a case? A hard case, not a soft case?
It does not come with a case.
Ugh.
But they do sell a case, but it's back order, I think, right now.
Jeez.
But I will share that link in the chat. Wait.
Share it to everyone. Put it on your YouTube.
Does it? I want to use this.
You can share it to all channels, I think.
I hate using long URLs, so I'm good. How do I share?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, I can click share here.
I'll take them both with me to
link.
Dallas and see which one I'll like better.
Yeah, and use it and see if you like one over the other, because there's so much more. And the reason why I returned my Flow Pro, because the Flow Pro came out only 6 months ago. This one came out like 6 months after Flow Pro came out. There's the original Insta360 Flow, and then Insta360 Flow Pro, and then now this one, the Flow 2 Pro. Absolutely love it. I actually have the
And it's
creator
extendable?
kit. What do you mean? Yes,
And
you
it's
mean like the
extendable
telescope,
too?
like a telescope? Yes. Let me show you anything.
So if you're handling it in your hand, like if you're vlogging with it,
yeah.
you can extend it to get it further out from you.
Yes. This is how you turn it on too, by the way. I just flip it over and it's so let me go bigger. You turn it, you flip it down this way. Wait, which way?
Don't break
it. This is a great demonstration.
You flip it down this way. I don't know where to look. So you flip it down this way, and then to set it up, you just flip it up this way, and now it turns on. And then the telescope is here, obviously, like that. And
Nice.
it can also tilt. Can also tilt to face you. It also has the free tilt mode where you can actually do almost like a jib shot. But I'll let you go figure all that out on your own.
Okay.
After there's a ton, they paid a ton of people to review it, and so there's a ton of review videos out there that you can.
John's
go
got
check
all
it
the
out.
cool toys.
Oh, I don't know how to turn this thing back off. Like, okay, there you go. So go check that out.
It's super simple to use if you can't tell.
No, I have to do too many things. So, but when the phone is on, there, it's a lot easier to tell like which orientation to flip it up or down. And it also, if you get the link that I put on there is the regular version. Maybe I should also share the creator bundle. The creator bundle I'm going to put in the chat as well. It is one that comes with a light. So there's like an additional, like almost like a flashlight, like a USB light that you can use. Do I have it here? Where did it go?
Well, does that have a camera built into it?
No, you use your iPhone as your camera.
Oh, yeah.
That's the idea.
I think he's looking at the selfie mirror.
Oh.
Oh
okay.
yeah. So it has so you can plug the USB on the USB port of the gimbal.
Mm-hmm.
There's a USB port here. You plug this in, and it doesn't matter which direction you want it to plug it in. It could be facing forward or facing backward. But what I really like is it also has a MagSafe adapter as well. So you could use it with the MagSafe accessory,
cool.
like that. And then
that's
once
nice.
you pop it on, this is the second link that I shared with you, is the one that has all this additional attachment. So I'm gonna do, since I'm actually on, and then you pop it on, and then once it's popped on, you flip it up. I did not do a, because this is a new camera. I just set it up. Oh, where did I put my? Oh, maybe I do it here. I didn't even have a camera set for. Oh, did I? Is it this? No. So let me do. Can I do? Okay, let me change the camera source to camera, and then there.
Is that just a stationary gimbal, or is that a handheld gimbal as well?
It's this. It's a handheld.
Like,
gimbal. What do you mean? Oh, it has tripod too. If you mean,
Right.
so if you want tripod, oh my gosh, this RØDECaster turned into Billy. I'm selling product online right now. So
$49.95.
you can set it up this way. So no, I like it.
And it tracks you too, huh?
It
You
will
said.
track you. Right now it is not on tracking right now. So I'm gonna switch to right now. It's not on tracking because I didn't set this up that way. But you can set it up to do so.
But it does that. Oh wow.
I mean,
What's the
infinity mode?
what's the red circle?
sorry, that's red
Just
circles
curious.
me. If it's me, for me to do instruction, I can just say, okay, so this thing right here.
Gotcha. Okay, all right. I was wondering. Yeah.
So it's like
I was just
this
curious.
thing right here now.
That's all.
Like, yeah. So that's my Mac Mini back here. hidden
barely
right
find
here.
it. Yeah.
So while I have this up, I can show you very quickly
All the cool
setup.
toys.
All my setup. Oh, so I turn on tracking. So I got my new monitor there, my lights,
That's
my
so cool.
teleprompter.
Yeah.
This is not set up properly yet to pair via, what's it called? Via dock kit. So it's
The rack mount.
it's trying to like face track it. But anyway, so give it a try. I would love for you to test it out and see if you like it, because I love mine a lot, and I just use it on an extended shoot. Not this one. I use the Flow Pro, not the Flow 2 Pro, recently on a production for a behind the scenes shoot, and it was really fun to shoot with. There was like a 2-day shoot
Hey,
behind
Charles,
the scenes.
Yeah.
since you're in the mode of buying, have you thought about the DJI Osmo Pocket 3?
Osmo Pocket 3?
Yeah.
It's not using your phone. It would just be.
Oh yeah, no, I don't want that.
It's not. You can use your phone. You can use your phone, but also just for you to view. I use the Osmo
No, why
Pocket
you want to
3,
use like a second
for, like,
device to
vlogging
view
or
it?
some-
Yeah. So I've looked at several of those, and they're just
It's
not.
just the
attractive
ease
to
of
me.
pocketability.
Yeah.
Really.
So anytime I do this, I'm always going to have a backpack, and so it's just the gimbal's just going to be in my backpack. So
It's small enough that you can put in your pocket.
If I'm
by the
at
way.
events or anything like that, like yeah, I mean, if the only time I'm going to use this is at events, and so it's just going to be me grabbing another business owner or creator and saying, hey, you got 5 minutes, let's jump down here and have a quick chat, pull out the gimbal, set it up, and that way I know everything is on my phone, it's backed up to the cloud. I just have less to worry about using my phone, honestly.
And another
I've
feature,
looked at the other solutions.
If you use their app, the Insta360 app, they have the tracking will allow you to do group as well. So you can select, like drag. It's like 2 people, and your camera could be there, and it's gonna focus both of you in the shot.
Keep you both within the shot. Yeah.
And you can also still use a secondary phone if you have a second phone or somebody else's phone. You can scan a code from the Insta360 app. You can use the second phone to control like doing pen and all that. Okay, John.
So the creator one is, I guess, on back order. It doesn't come in until the 16th of February.
Oh, the creator is
February. Mine says March 3rd.
Well, February 16th to March 3rd.
Yeah.
So,
I guess I'm not getting the creator.
Well,
one.
you get the OG one because it comes with the clamp, and you just use the clamp.
Mine says delivery Monday, March 3rd.
I want to bring up a question that Michael posted. Michael Cunningham posted earlier. He said that's related to RØDECaster. Since I look at the time, we have 15 more minutes to go. So the question is, how can I route audio to my camera from the RØDECaster Pro 2? I guess what camera is it? If you're still watching, Michael, what camera is it? Is it if it's just take like a 1/8 inch stereo input, then one of the headphones would be something that you could use to put that into your camera from your RØDECaster Pro 2. Anybody else? Actually, I want to try.
I think that's.
I want to try using this. I want to try to use this. Wait, where'd it go? Oh, it got cropped. This. I thought I was going to. There you go. Let's go do the question
around
this
with all
way.
that crop.
So Okay, now this one.
There you go.
Actually, it's not as good. It's a short question. I'll put it down here. There you go. I think I've figured out. Remember, I was saying that my preview on my Ecamm doesn't work as well. It takes a long while for it to switch from preview mode to live mode. That's been fixed. I've gone back and cleaned out all the mega big files that's on my profile and get rid of all those. So hopefully that's working. So Michael, if you're still watching, 1/4 inch. Oh wait, I'm letting knee waiting in the in there forever. Sorry, not knee. I didn't see you. Has a Panasonic Lumix S5X. What is it? What is it? I don't know what that camera is. Okay, let me see. It's a Panasonic Lumix S5 7. No, is that 7? No, not 7. What is IIX? 11, 12? What is it? What is IIX?
It
Isn't it
is
backwards?
8.
Oh, it's 2. It's
is
Mach
8.
2X.
Yeah.
Sorry. It's like a Mach
Yeah,
2X.
it's backwards.
Okay. All right. So this one, let me see what I assume it would just be a 1/8 inch input, I would imagine, right? Let me see if I can see anything from the port. Is that what it is? Using new Ecamm beta. I am using the new Ecamm beta. Yes. Oh, there you go. So yeah. So you just plug into your headphones out and then plug into the mic in. And that should do the work. You can even have a custom mix if you want to for that using your RØDECaster's, what is it called? Custom mix routing. What is it? Output routing. Using routing and do your own custom mix. I want to address this. If you're watching this, maybe you just watched the short. Tony? Oh no, I forgot your name. I wrote it down though. Hang on. Robbie? No. Tony. Bobby Senpai. Bobby had asked if I could do a sharing of all my mic setting, my processing on my RØDECaster so that he can follow, because I did a clip of how I do compression, and he said that was very helpful, and he wants like all the other settings. So one of these days I'm going to do that. I promise you I will do that. I thought, if nobody shows up, I might do that, but everybody showed up.
And I'll tell you, I mean, even coming from the RØDECaster where, I had my audio set, we went through that the other week where coming from the RØDECaster even, we had to adjust some, like we couldn't just transfer settings. There are definitely things that are different about the RØDECaster Pro 2 or the Duo. And so I know, yeah, I mean, heck, even for me, I would have loved to kind of look over your shoulder, so to speak. And see
sure. Happy to. Happy to. So next week I'll do that. I'll go through all the settings that I have, and then we can walk through. And then anybody who wants to just like get started with it, obviously in your own space, in your own environment, that's going to be different. However, somewhere to start would probably be better than the default setting in most cases. Billy, to show you the live motion, I'm going to do this transition so that you can see it. There, that's the live motion transition. Switch back to that. There you go, because he was asking if I'm using the
I like the new effects. I think they look clean.
I do too. I love it. I see I can switch to this. Like that. No, and that's not switching. Where is it?
Wrong button there, John.
I meant to, well, how did I lose the transition there? I think I forgot to reset the unit, Charles. Oh, okay. But yeah, hope you didn't trigger those alert noise. The fart noise.
Oh, what happened with that?
Is there a fart noise? to do it. What do you mean? What happened to what?
Oh, I don't know what
last week
Billy's
when you
talking
went
about.
away from us, John.
Yeah, the water alarm. That made me think about the water alarm that we experienced last week.
Yes. So maybe on sound check, I will tell you what happened.
Yeah, give us a recap of what happened. At least a quick little footnote. But yeah, there's no weird fart sounds on the RØDECaster, Billy.
So you're
not
good.
Sure. I think I'm good. Yeah.
But I need to acknowledge that Rob's camera looked really good this week. So we're gonna go.
It does.
Yeah.
Thank you.
There you go. And
I
you
got
sound
rid
good
of
too. Even before you get your
Is the
RØDECaster.
volume better now? By the way, is the volume up higher?
Mm-hmm. I think so.
I think so.
Yeah.
Did I raise it up?
Yes,
Okay,
you did. Good job.
Yeah, and that. So a couple of things I wanted to ask you guys. One, I'm going to be getting that RØDECaster that he sent it, and yeah, so it'll be here tomorrow.
Yeah.
I mean, not tomorrow, but
Thursday.
Thursday. And so are we going to do that in this one or in sound check next week?
We can do. We will see. If nothing much goes on next week's RØDECaster, we can do it here.
Okay.
And if not, we can carry forward to soundcheck.
Okay. And then the other thing is there how do you set up the video with a RØDECaster? Does everybody use OBS or do you guys use your
I use Ecamm.
RØDECaster or
I use Ecamm.
I use Ecamm.
So you guys are using some sort of thing. You're not, the RØDECaster doesn't, you don't run your cameras through your RØDECaster. There's no video card, right?
No. Well,
except in the
RØDECaster video.
Except for the new RØDECaster one that they just
there's the
came
RØDECaster
out.
video, but then there's also the RØDECaster. Oh gosh, what's it
called? The one that Matt used.
Yes. Yeah.
What's it called?
Oh, that little one.
The little one.
Box one. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So
it has a 4K interface, although I haven't heard a lot about it lately. I know when it first came out, people were having issues with the video and there was some weird thing, but it was a brand new product, so you can't really.
Okay.
They're always releasing firmware updates, so I think that's been resolved.
Streamer.
But previously,
Streamer X.
Yeah, the Streamer X. Previously, I used an A10 Mini Pro, which is
This
a very
Streamer X.
Yeah, that's the Streamer X, which has a 4K
$400
card.
Anyway.
Yeah. So I'm still gonna run my camera the same way.
How are you doing it right now? USB?
Yeah, I have it has a what do you call it? One of those HDMI minis on the side. Mini ports. It's a Canon camera. And then so I'm running a cable all the way through into a Elgato capture into an
so
Elgato,
HDMI to the capture card and capture card into which Elgato capture card do you have?
It's the Elgato X60 HD thing. Yeah, the little thing.
Is it just a little USB plug-in? Almost looks
so
like a
it has
thumb drive?
that, and then it has a pass-through, so I can see what I'm actually filming, and a USB that goes to.
Oh, I got you. Okay,
So
you got
it's
the
an external one.
the gaming live stream version.
Well, I'll just go ahead and show you.
That if you only have one camera, that is more than enough. Honestly.
What? Knowing how he collects equipment, so very soon he'll have 12 cameras covering every angles.
Yeah. That is more than if you just have the one camera, that is more than enough to do what you need to do. Quite honestly. And it just shows up as a camera source. You start getting into multiple cameras, then you can look at.
Yeah,
I would recommend the A10 Mini over the Rode solution, just because for what you're getting for the money, the level of complexity, A10 Mini is the better way to go.
Well, I think you can wait until you get your second camera.
Well, I want to get another camera just to have a second angle so that I can do switching in between.
I think the next thing you need to get is this, a down shot, so that it's easier for us to help you with your RØDECaster.
Well, that's what I'm saying. When we're working on it, I was gonna have dual cameras.
Well, you can use you can use your this thing. What's it called?
I have that
the continuity.
webcam.
Like you can.
Yeah, I have my iPhone.
Like you can do this with your iPhone. Like what I just set it up like 2 nights ago. So
I don't know how to use continuity yet.
Oh, look how sharp it is.
I've never tried it.
It's so sharp.
It does good.
Looks really good.
Yeah.
It does good.
Yeah,
The color grading's always like funky on it, but other than that, it does good.
And here's the Clubhouse, the OG Clubhouse here on my phone. Okay, we're almost time. We have 3 more minutes, so let me quickly do the wrap up and make sure I got all the questions addressed. Let's see. Is the audio good? Okay, so this is something that Michael followed up. Is the audio good with that output? Yeah, I mean, there's no reason why it's not good. I mean, yes, it's good as you want it to be for like a audio input for your camera. If you want to have better audio, then pull it from your RØDECaster. I mean, still pipe the sound into your camera and then sync it with the audio that's from your RØDECaster. But I don't see why. I mean, for most cases, you're probably going to be okay.
The gentleman that was asking about in the beginning, he was talking about the mics, and I was telling him about audio interfaces. Now, if he's interested in audio interfaces,
don't you have one to sell?
No, well, that's beside the. I got rid of an audio interface earlier. I have that that stupid Mackie. It's like that It's like a RØDECaster, only it's Mackie.
How many input does it?
Let me tell you.
How many input does it have? You still have it, right?
I have this Mackie thing right here. Go. The mainstream. Yeah.
How many inputs does it have?
It's not an interface.
One.
It's like a RØDECaster.
So it has one microphone input?
It has a video, it only has one input, but it has a video card too.
Which means it won't work for him.
HDMI in and out.
Okay, we're going to have to cut it short because I have to wrap up.
Real quick though, that the interface, Behringer has an interface. It's a 4-input interface.
We'll carry that conversation to soundcheck. Okay, all right, because I got to wrap this up. Thanks, everybody, for hanging out with us this hour. Ani barely spoke, and we are going to carry the conversation over to soundcheck. So if you're watching this, head over to soundcheck. I'm going to put a link on the video as well. And those of you who are in Clubhouse, go to the soundcheck club, and we'll see you there. Take care. Bye.
He mentioned the name Behringer, and I